Have you ever noticed that the people that tell you that gear doesn't matter are always shooting with $5,000 worth of equipment? Yeah, I also noticed that as well. Let me be the first to tell you though that gear 100% does matter. Now that doesn't mean that you have to wait till you have all of the gear that you need to get started. Now in this video, I'm going to be showing you 3 pieces of kit that, yes, they're a little expensive, but it is the bare minimum that you need to really start selling your services at a premium rate. Number 1, an interchangeable lens camera system. Now, there's nothing wrong with getting started with a cell phone. Actually, it's what I got started with. After a while, I was able to save up enough money to eventually buy myself an interchangeable lens camera system. Now, I decided on Canon not for any specific reason other than it's what I had grown up hearing, Canon. And it's what I decided to go with, but Sony, Panasonic, Lumix, all of those brands are good to get started with. Make sure that the interchangeable lens camera system that you get does have a full frame sensor. APS-C camera bodies and micro four thirds are okay, but you might as well just save up a little bit more money and go straight into full frame. Full frame does have some advantages like having better low light performances and also being able to capture better detail. Also, you won't have to think about a crop factor when you're thinking about your lenses. I decided to go with the Canon R8 as my primary content creation camera because it's so versatile. It's great for photography and it's wonderful for video. The R8 has a full frame sensor that rivals premium Canon cameras. It also shoots in C-Log 3, which gives your footage a lot of flexibility in the edit. It also provides you the ability to really change the look and feel of your footage. Number 2, you're gonna want a fast prime lens, anywhere between 24mm and 35mm on a full frame. And if you did decide to go with an APS-C sensor because that's what your budget allows you, make sure to get something that's 16mm and 24mm for the APS-C sensor. Now you might be asking yourself, why such specific focal lengths and why can't I just get the kit zoom lens that comes with a lot of camera bodies? Well, I'm glad that you asked. Once you're in this world of content creation, photography, and dealing with camera bodies and lenses, you start to learn a couple of things about kit zoom lenses. One of them being that all kit zoom lenses come with a variable aperture, and the variable aperture means that 24mm, for example, this is a 24-105 variable aperture lens. And you might be saying to yourself, wow, that sounds fantastic. One lens has 24mm all the way to 105. That must be so versatile. But the reality is that at 24mm, you're at a specific f-stop. I think this one goes all the way down to 4.5. I'd have to look it up. It goes down to like 4.5 or 4.0. But as soon as you start zooming in, the aperture starts to close, meaning that you lose a lot of that depth of field and you lose that bokeh. Number 3. Invest in a high quality light. When creating content, it's very important to invest in a quality light panel that's very easy to use and it's also easy to travel with. I have the ZHIYUN M40, which is a nice little light panel with 40 watts. And if I turn this on, it's just spectacularly bright. And this is basically everything that you need to get started with. Yes, it's a little bit more expensive, but it has a very long battery life. It has an internal fan to keep it cool, and it's also bicolor. Bicolor just means that it has cold and warm light temperatures that gives you a lot of, that lets you adjust the light to your environment, and it gives a very, very high quality light. Now, you may be asking yourself, why not just get an RGB light so I have every single color? It's my experience that the RGB lights don't have the highest quality of light like this one right here that are mainly bicolor. So invest in a high quality bicolor light. Now, keep in mind that I have all of these items linked down in the description, and the prices do change frequently. Some of this stuff, like the Canon R8, often goes on sale for a couple $100s off, so make sure that you check the current prices down below. Remember that gear actually does matter, but I want to emphasize that it really shouldn't be the reason that's going to stop you from getting started. Pick up a camera, start taking photos, and start marketing yourself to brands and potential clients. I personally started with my cell phone because at the time it's all that I had, and I knew that I wanted to get started in this creative business. I wanted to learn how to express myself, and more importantly, I wanted to start making some extra money. I started during the pandemic a few years ago, and I haven't looked back since. Every year after year, I've increased my knowledge and I've learned a lot more things along the way. Okay, so now you have your wish list of the bare minimum essentials and the bare minimum kit you need to deliver the highest quality images to your clients. Now what? If you want to learn about how to make money to fund all of this very expensive gear, then go ahead and click on this video right here. Adios.